Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Educode. I'm going live. I'm going live a couple of minutes early just to settle in and wait for everyone to log in. I'm very excited for today's stream because it feels like I haven't seen you in ages. So it feels so good to finally be back on again. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes for everyone to come in and to say hello because, hello, everyone. If you're here, say hi. Is the audio okay? Can everyone hear me? It's so nice to see all of you again. Last week, I had that live stream where I practiced and it wasn't on, so I couldn't talk to you guys. I really missed you all. So say hi in the comments, say who's here. I'm always excited. Abdel, hi, how are you today? I'm so excited to be here and to talk to everyone again. Yeah, number one. So last week I did a live stream. I did a dual stream on Facebook and YouTube, but I didn't make it public on YouTube so nobody could see. I was so sad. Celeste, hey, how are you doing? And Mom, good to see you guys. Yeah, I'm fantastic. Actually, guys, I've had a very busy day. Maybe you saw I just uploaded a new video on using Zoom. So this morning, the whole day, I learned how to use this online platform called Zoom. How about you guys? Celeste, how are you doing today? Um, and Abdul, yeah, it's fantastic because I think today's live stream is such an important topic that we have to talk about. It's all about online teaching, how to online teach, why should teachers learn how to teach online, some ideas and tips. Actually, so I told you that today I've just been working on Zoom. It got me fired up. It got me so excited. Samad, hi. Abdul, I'll do my best. Yeah, I'm very safe here. Yeah, I'm trying to stay safe. I think Korea's getting better. Oh, that's excellent, Celeste. So, guys, if you guys don't know, Zoom is a platform where it's basically a video conferencing system, but teachers can use it. Now, why it's amazing for teachers is number one, it's very simple to use. You just share a link and people can get into it. And you can also share your screen while you're busy teaching. So you could share a PowerPoint and video or pictures or something, and the students can actually also write on that screen. You can send files while you're teaching. And the best part of it all, so when we use Skype, you can only use Skype with one person talking at a time. What's amazing about Zoom is you can put people into different groups. And as teachers, that's a great thing because basically maximum people on video call, I think it's like 100, and that's for the free version. So Zoom is free, but you can only broadcast, I think, for 50 minutes and minimum less than 100 people. But imagine talking to 100 people. How crazy is that? Yeah. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to put out a video every week, basically some tutorials how to use Zoom, looking at the different functions, because you guys know how it is, right? When you start learning something new, it can be very intimidating and we don't really know. Exactly. Actually, I'm doing my first live videos with my students tomorrow, so I'm very excited to see how it goes. And I'm going to share all my ideas. Right, 40 minutes. Thank you, Samara, for correcting me. Yeah, so 40 minutes. And if those 40 minutes are up, you have to reload again. But so you don't want to do that. But I think in general, I think 40 minutes is a good amount of time for a class. But if you teach all your classes online, it might be useful to look into the paid model. Also, if you have a school, I would suggest that the schools also look at it. I think because so many people are going to start using Zoom, it might be too many people and it might overload the system. So I've got a suspicion that so many people will start using this fantastic platform and it would be too much of a burden on the system and they would have to get new servers and stuff. Yeah, but guys, until now, I've been very skeptical about online teaching. How can you use it, especially in English, right? Or any subject where you need the students to actually talk and perhaps do group-based learning where they do projects or, work together. This is fantastic. Basically, you put the students into groups and you can check in on them and they can share ideas. It's a game changer. Yeah. So yeah, let me get started. By the way, yeah, guys, anything are you teaching classes right now? Because at my university they've suspended classes. Well, they said this is the last week, but I've got a feeling they're going to suspend classes for another week or two. And this is in South Korea where the coronavirus first hit. So, but now it's starting to actually plateau and get better. But the unfortunate thing is that in the rest of the world, a lot of countries are suffering, right? Celeste, I'm going to get to Class Dojo now, but I've written down some ideas. Oh, Samar, or you're teaching online too. Are you using your own site, your own website for your school, or are you using a different platform? How are you teaching? Because I think teachers, teaching in general, we are so slow. Sorry about my knee. I'll put my knee down. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Yeah, very excited. Like seeing you. Last week, by the way, so last week I did that seminar about phonics. It went very well. They said there were about 150 Chinese teachers watching it at the same time. So on Sunday night, I practiced, and on Wednesday, I did the seminar, and I had about 150 Chinese teachers watching it. And I think it went okay. The company said they'd like to use me for some more in the future. So excited about that. Um, yeah, so Zoom and Google Classroom, right? So Samara, you must be know a lot. This is actually I've only just started looking into using Classroom and Zoom, and I will quickly talk about my experience with some of them and some of the other ways that I've been trying to implement online teaching because I'm very new to this too. So if you have any more ideas, please put it in there or your experience. I'm really curious to know more. I've been interviewing some teachers about using online tools. How do they teach the classes? So I'm also here to learn, and I just want to share my experience with you guys. So first, introduction, online teaching. Why? How? Well, I feel like in the history of the world, education for the last 100 years, we've been very slow to develop, right? I feel like education and teachers, we always look to the past on how we should teach in the future, which is totally wrong. We should actually be evolving and learning new methods quicker. But for some reason, teachers, we put ourselves in our shells and we don't want to try new things. We want to stay in our comfort zone more than any other profession, I would guess. So teachers, we cling on to our old ways, but we need to start adapting and changing, especially now. Why? Because obviously now with this crisis that hit, if schools and the profession, if we started pushing down on how to teach students online, more teachers would have been prepared, because at our university or schools and universities in general, most of them, because of this, suddenly they need to start learning very quickly, and they're almost in emergency and a crisis zone. Whereas I feel like online English teaching has put in some groundwork, with many companies opening up and hiring teachers to teach in China, where it's mainly one-on-one. But now teachers with a classroom have to start teaching whole classes using online models. And obviously the platforms and the internet needs to improve to actually accommodate that. But we as teachers should also start learning new skills and activities, how we can teach it online. Now, the first thing is people will ask, how? What platforms can I use? And the first thing you have to think is, okay, so you go to school, you get your students, you get a class list. Now you've got to put them somewhere where you can, get their grades and where you can check where they are, and you can make notes on the students. You need somewhere to put the class, and I think that's where Google Classroom and Class Dojo come in. Two fantastic sites to actually store the information for the students, and you can do the grades, and you can push assignments, and you can give them information on the classes. Now, many universities have LMS systems, and many schools have websites where you may be able to do that. Also, yeah, you may be able to do that. But I feel like Google Classroom, especially in the last couple of years, has improved a lot. And Class Dojo is a fun way to actually have the students. You also get on Class Dojo, you've got lots of ways to reward the students, right? And the students can log in and see how they progress and what they get rewards for, or well, not punishments, but you don't get a star for certain things. So those are two fantastic sites to actually have the names and give the information to the students. Now, what's happening in Korea, what I've seen a lot of teachers try to do is they try different ways. Let's say the students they're not used to using email or a specific site, but the teacher tries to push them into using Skype or using some other platform that they're not used to. Now, my feeling on how to do this is to get the students where they are. If you use, let's say you use email or you use perhaps LMS, a lot of the students don't use it. They would spend days and days before they go and actually check these things or before they reply. So I had the idea to actually target them where they are. The very first day I got my class list, I went onto LMS, I filmed a video, I said, "Hi, my name's Eric. First thing you do is put my name into your phone and my number." So in Korea, you know how you use social networking apps like, messaging apps like WhatsApp? In Korea, everybody uses an app called Kakao. I know that it's ingrained in the culture, Kakao. A student wouldn't go 30 minutes without checking their Kakao, and they've always got their phones with them. Why do I know this? Because I'm like that. So 99.9% of the population uses Kakao, and that's where I went. I sent the students my ID, and I said, first thing you do is add me on Kakao. They added me on Kakao, and then I had to spend an hour or two putting them into different groups. But now I send them a message within 5 to 10 minutes. All those students have read that message. It's like immediate. So if I want to post something, for example, I want to contact them about an assignment, I want to remind them, I would say, okay, everyone, remember to check your assignment is due tomorrow. I will also place it on LMS, but I will send it to them, and I know all of them will do it. And also taking videos. I will take a quick video. Hi, guys, tomorrow is our first live stream. This is what you do. I'll see you there. And all of them use it. So that's my advice that I would say to you is find out where your students are and connect with them there. Yeah, how are you guys doing, by the way? This is just me. I'm super excited to talk. Samara, what do you think? What is your experience with Google Classroom? Celeste, if you're still there, how is Class Dojo? I've been looking into it. I will expand on it a little bit more, but I think it's a really fun one, especially for younger students. For myself, actually, my plan for so I just released the first video on Zoom, which is a fantastic tool. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make one video every day this week on how to use Zoom. And also I'm going to look at what activities you can use for online teaching. I've got another couple of teachers working with me. We're going to make videos together, and it's just going to be so great because I want to share activities and ideas for actually how to get the best out of teaching online or teaching English online. And I would like to get your opinions too. Hello, everyone. If you're new, say hello, say hi. I really like to talk to you guys about what you think is useful in your class. Yeah, same. Celeste, it's the same with me. By the way, have I asked you where in South Africa are you from? I feel like I should know. And I apologize if I forgot and if I haven't asked yet. But yeah, so I'm very excited about where this can go, guys. So when you want to teach online, there are basically three different ways to get your information across. The first one is lecture style. Yeah, same. Celeste, we have to move online. What do you teach, by the way, Celeste? Or what classes do you teach? And do you teach in South Africa? Um, so I'm also moving online. So there are three basic ways that you can do your classes. Working in Russia, awesome. I'm thinking about going to visit Russia this for summer vacation. I want to do a couple of weeks in Russia and then there. Celeste, I really want to hear about your experience in Russia before I go there. We're in Russia, St. Petersburg, Moscow. Samar, Google Classroom is amazing, very easy to use for both teachers, students, simple and organized. Cool. Samar, I'm going to Samar. I started looking into it and I want to use it, but hearing what you say about it just proves that I have to go into it. I remember the thing about Google Classroom is I remember 5 years ago I started thinking about online teaching, and I heard about Google Classroom might come out, and it came out for certain people. So now it's free for everyone. Everyone can use it, and it's a good place to do. It's got all the basic features. I'll have to look into it more because it's very important. Um, Deki, hi, my boss wants me to teach online because of coronavirus. I'm from Indonesia. I teach English. Deki, you're at, am I saying it right? I apologize if it's wrong. Deki, you're at the right place. We're going to, on my channel now, I'm going to focus on online teaching, how to teach online. I'm focusing on the best platform I found so far, Zoom. It's the best way to teach lessons. Every day I'm going to put out tutorials and ideas for teaching online. So you're at the right place. Celeste in Moscow, Moskva. Privet, как дела? Хорошо. That's basically the 5 words I know in Russian, the 5 phrases. 5-year-olds to a 62-year-old. Wow, groups, individuals, and companies. Nice. Celeste, yeah, how long have you been there? I think Deki, Deki, I wish I could hear how to say it. I think you're sitting there like, oh, Eric's saying my name wrong. I apologize. I hope to say it right. Yeah, Celeste, I'm very interested. I want to do a quick tour, maybe start in Vladivostok and then St. Petersburg. Samara, you're teaching Arabic in Egypt. Nice. How many, what level do you teach and what do you use for that? Well, this week was supposed to be for exams, but due to we're teaching just through WhatsApp. Right. That's what I was saying. You know, I use Kakao, but I think to connect with the students using WhatsApp is also a great idea. Keep the students busy. Exercises and assessments. Yeah, I'm looking, especially, you know, when you do, because teaching languages, we have to get the students talking and interacting, and it's difficult when you've got a large group of students to actually get them to speak. So I'm going to focus most on my activities on helping the students have conversations with each other and also do presentations back to the class, just get them speaking more. Desi, yeah, you will use Desi. Desi, okay, I'll say Desi. Desi, you will use Zoom. Great. I'm actually, every day, I'm going to post videos on it. Intermediate level, that's a nice level. That's where they have to start using conversations and stuff too. I was about to say, oh yeah, let me tell you the first thing I did. So in the first video I did, so I said there are 3 ways that we can teach. We can do a lecture where you videotape yourself and put it out. Normally you can use some kind of screen recorder, or OBS is a fantastic tool to use. I will do some videos on that later. Or you can have one-on-one teaching using Zoom or Skype. And then the third way is actually one teacher teaching a large group of students. Now, what I did, the very first thing I did, my first lesson, I took a video introducing myself and I explained the curriculum, what we're going to study. And then I gave the students their first assignment. Very simple. Take a video of yourself and upload it onto our Kakao group. And what do you think the students' reaction was? How do most people react to, hey, videotape yourself? we freeze up. We think, oh, I don't want to do it. I don't want to see myself. Other people are going to see me. They get so shy. And even in a place like Korea, where people are very used to using their phones, videotaping, video calling, taking photos, so many of the students said, I don't want to do it. I said, I don't care. Nobody's shy in my class. Get that video up. And all the students sent me their videos a day before the class starts, before tomorrow. And I've got the app on my phone too, on my computer too. So what I did was I save every video file, and it's very easy. You click and you save it. So from that app, I've got about 16 students in a class. I saved it into a file. You know what I'm going to do? At the end of the semester, I'm going to ask him, hey, quickly take another video of yourself. Talk about what you learned this semester, some things that you remember, and quickly introduce yourself to someone. Then I'm going to take both videos and do a before and an after. How amazing is that? Think about this. The problem with teaching languages is that students don't feel like they're improving. So, for example, it's the drop in the bucket. You don't feel that you're getting better, but every day you're practicing. Now you've got video evidence of the student maybe talking, hi, my name is, my favorite foods, chicken, I watch movie. So you take that, and throughout the year, you're going to be working on their confidence. Because of the video chatting, they're going to get better body language. They're going to speak louder. Obviously, their language is going to improve. And then at the end of the semester, you're like, look at this one, look at that one. And they're going to be blown away. That is so cool. Think about it. Would you use that? And by the way, Desi, that's your problem. I'm afraid I will freeze. Now, here's the thing. The first one is always going to be scared. So just tell you it's going to be scary. So just tell yourself, listen, the first one's going to be bad, but I can only improve, you know? And what's the worst thing that can happen? It goes out of focus. Maybe you mumble, maybe you make grammar mistakes like I do, like I did, like I do. Yeah, so don't be afraid of that. Just tell yourself, listen, I'm going to improve, and every video I make, I'm going to get better. On YouTube, a lot of people talk about, the 100 video rule is just allow yourself to make 100 crappy videos, bad videos. Because if you give yourself permission to do 100 bad videos and you say, oh, this is just the learning process, by the end of those 100, just imagine how good you're going to be. And I think that's the same with online teaching. Just say, okay, well, the first couple are going to be difficult. I'm going to make mistakes with my technical, with the way I speak, with the way I talk to the students and handle the classes, the activities. But after a few, I'm going to improve. Once you believe that, anything is possible. Yeah. What did I want to say? Yeah, that's basically what I do with my videos online on YouTube. I just told myself, Eric, the first 100 are going to be really bad. So hopefully after that you improved. If I didn't improve at all, if I don't improve at all, then yeah, then it's bad. But I think I'll get better at it. At least I really, Daisy, thanks. But I don't know what to say to that. Yeah, guys, it's exciting times. I think we've got to prepare, and we've got to be ready for it. Yeah. By the way, oh, I made some things here. Yeah. So, how about you guys? Anything exciting happen? Samar, in Egypt, is everything okay? Desi, you're in Indonesia. You've got a very big population. Indonesia has a big population. Juvia, you made it. I was about to say in stream, but now I see that you're here. How have you been? Oh, so Abdul, do I upload any worksheets? Yeah, I think in the future I will start using I might make some worksheets right now. What I do with my videos is I just share activities and ideas, and I put in worksheets for those ideas I put in. For example, I my recent one was on birthdays, so I would include many worksheets that I found online for birthdays. Oh, it's not too bad, Samar. Juvia, how are you doing? I'm waiting for your reply. I haven't seen Juvia in a long time. Really missed her. Um, yeah, so Abdal and or Christmas, I put lots of video. I put lots of worksheets for Christmas, and I will continue to do this. And in the future, I will even put out more content and material. But I like the idea of just giving resources for teachers to use, because if you can use it for your class, that'll just make me happy. But yeah, if you have also, guys, if you have any requests, if there are any videos you would like to see or any topics, let me know. Yeah, Desi, I think we all are. It's just stay safe, stay at home, and most importantly, find something to do at home, find something to improve. Fortunately, we are teachers and we have the internet, so we can start planning and becoming better at it. Juvia, good. We're actually busier than ever. I just hope I don't get the virus. Yeah, knock on wood. Do you guys know that expression? So if you say something and you don't want it to happen, you say knock on wood, and you knock on wood for luck. You guys have that? Ah, Abdel from Morocco. Yeah. Morocco. I've got a few watches from Morocco, one of my favorite countries that I will definitely visit soon. Yeah, I've met a few people coming into the live stream. Abdel, oh yeah. So if you have any worksheets or any topics that you would like to see or videos, let me know. And I'm just, for the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to make videos on online teaching, ideas for activities and games. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Samar, yes, please. I do love what you share with us. Keep it up. I always need new ideas and games. Definitely. I love teaching it. Yeah. So if you signed up, every time I share anything, I post it on there. And I only share things that I think are useful, that I would use in my class. I think, it's difficult to find quality material out there. But once I find it, I really want to share it. Actually, recently, I don't know, I found something really good recently. Like PPT bomb games. I found a website where they share almost, I think it's 40 games. So a Frozen ESL game, or Pokemon, and I downloaded everything, and I'll share that with you in the future. It's so good. Reading comprehension online. It definitely is. Is it possible? It definitely is. I think the great thing about reading online is, you can read it with your students online. And I did a video on 50 reading comprehension or reading activities. Just look in my channel for reading activities. Some of them you should be able to transfer it to online. Bakudan. Is that what it's called? Bakudan. It sounds familiar. So that's the bomb games. Yeah. So, Juvia, what are you busy with? Are you teaching online? Why are you so busy? That's cool. Yeah. So I think with my activities and games videos, I've done listening and reading and speaking. I did 2 or 3 times because there are so many fun speaking activities. The one activity, big video I still need to do is writing. I still need to do the writing activity. I still want to do one on physical games to play, TPR, total physical response. I want to do a video on that. I just have to wait for the writing one. I've got a professor that's really good at it. He's got fantastic games to use. I want him to help me with it. And then, so next I'm going to do the online series, how to just teach online. Then I've got the 52 series. Juvia, it's an after school, so since they've closed schools here. Oh, wow, you must be super busy. Yeah, well, yeah, you must be teaching all those students. I hope you get paid more. See, we are going through a very difficult time right now where so many teachers so the schools are locked, but in other places the schools are closed and these academies are closed. Like your after school will be closed too. And in all the countries, I see so many people losing their jobs. For example, I was reading in the South African group in Vietnam. Some teachers are losing their jobs and they don't have enough money to go back to South Africa. So they're stuck without food, without anything, and they need to get jobs. It's so bad. Oh, what a horrible thing. Oh, Juvia, you don't get paid extra, but you have to work more. But well, the one thing I really admire about Japan and Korea is that, well, many countries is that you kind of place the group at how do I say it? You're very disciplined where it's almost like self-service where you do service to the community, instead of yourself. Where I feel like Western values, if you told that to someone from America or Canada, you have to work more, but you don't get pay extra, they just be like, yeah, no, I need my money right now. But yeah, I'll go there in Korea and hug you, and I get so mean. Stay away from me if you've got the virus. I need to stay fit and healthy. I need to go to the gym and lose some weight. Can do that. Ali, thank you so much. Yeah, I hope if you have anything I can talk about, please let me share. Actually, you know what? Sometimes I because we need to watch more teachers, and sometimes I see other teachers talk online or they do something different, and I think, oh man, I suck at this or I suck at that. I need to get that better. So the only thing I try and do is just to share some ideas I have, and hopefully it helps some people out there. Yeah. So teacher here also pays less. Yeah, it's horrible. In Korea, for example, some of my friends, either they lost their jobs, they don't get money, or even they get paid less, which is really bad. Yeah, I think what I want to say is that I want to share some ideas still for how to get share documents, lesson, and assignments online. I will focus on that this week. Every day I'm putting out a video. I hope you guys watch. Yeah, and if you have any questions or something you want to do, any topics, please let me know, guys. I'd really like to, and I'm gonna continue every Sunday with live streams. Um, mm, 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 mm. By the way, I just quickly want to tell you guys about my plans for the future because I always forget. You get 60. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be that way in Korea too, where it should be 60 or 70%. But many companies, there's a word for it. Many companies actually have to let their workers go and not pay them until things get back up. Is it possible to share? Yeah, Samar, great question. I think I've been looking online on YouTube how to teach online classes, but there are no demonstrations of how to do it. So actually, I will force my students to do some practice classes with you. Hopefully next week, during the week, I've got an advanced class with 6 students. Maybe I'll ask them, listen, guys, I want to take a demonstration video. I'll do that. Ali, my best friend is from Turkey. His mom is actually visiting here now. Yeah, he's from Turkey. And I told him, maybe if I go to Russia and those places, maybe I'll go to Istanbul and visit him there too. Juvia, thank you. You know me so well, sharing my future plans. Okay. The next maybe 2 or 3 weeks, I'm just going to make one video on online teaching every day. Then I'm working on a series of 52 weeks of questions. Basically, I'm going to share 20 questions, 10 questions for student A, 10 questions for student B, about 52 different topics, one for every week of the year. And I'm going to put out that file and do a video how to explain it in English. So it's more like an English teaching video that I'm going to put out. And then my biggest project, I've been talking to you guys for a while, is actually classroom management. it's gonna be amazing. I'm maybe 20% done, and I'm going to start shooting as soon as classes open. It'll probably be finished in a couple of months, but that's the big one. Okay, Desi, pen pals for your students. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to do it. Hey, Dad, you're here too. I've got to stay busy, but I should watch out for not chasing rabbits. This theory about chasing rabbits, because if you chase one rabbit and suddenly another rabbit runs past and you chase that one, you will never catch a rabbit. So you should focus on one, but I like having these plans. Okay, Desi, you said that you wanted pen pals. I think there are quite a few sites. If you go on Facebook or on the internet, there are a lot of teachers asking, oh, I want pen pals to practice English with. There are a few Facebook groups for it. This week, I will try and find out where to find some students. Desi, what level are your students next week in the live stream? I will make a note and I will share something. Abdul, yeah, that's my dad, Eric Wesh. I'm Eric Wesh Jr. And it's funny, I was looking online and I found this amazing professor of religion called Michael Wesh. Dad, look him up. Michael Wesh has a fantastic video about teaching online too for professors. Ali, executive manager in a private college. I would love that, Ali. Basically, I'm in the future. I would really like to do some lectures in front of students to help them, and I would love to do that if you're available. My email address, I have it on there, but yeah, maybe this summer if I go to Russia and Europe, maybe I can also go to I can go there. My email address, I'll quickly put it in here. Most of you already know it, maybe at yahoo.com. Yeah, send me a message there, and yeah, we can plan something, and I'd love to make some kind of talk or something interesting to talk about in the future. Yeah, guys. Well, it's I'd like to talk. Actually, I feel kind of bad. So there's a teacher, and I asked her for winter vacation. I was planning on going, or I went to the Philippines, and I wanted to have a talk there. And one of the teachers told me, "Yeah, maybe you can talk here." And we never spoke to each other again. And I was in the Philippines, and I got sick, and we never talked, and it just never happened. And then last week I met her, and I said, "Oh, why didn't we ever talk?" She said, "Well, I was waiting for you." And I said, "You were waiting for me?" So I missed that opportunity, and I promise never to do that again. Guys, take your opportunities when you can. Yeah, Dad, with Zoom you can do those lessons to groups. I'm actually the video tomorrow. I've already shot it, how to use they call it breakout groups for teaching Zoom. I'll put that out tomorrow, but very excited about teaching online. Okay, guys, I think let's do a last one. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about for a minute or two before we say goodbye? I like to keep these videos around 30 to 40 minutes. So, you guys also have something to do. I don't want to take up all your time. Okay, Ali, I'll quickly take your email. I'll save it here, copy, and then I'll send you a message because, like I said, I would love to talk to some students and, do some things online. I'm already working on my online lectures for the Chinese students, so I'd love to work in Turkey too. And also, yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining. Juvia, get some rest. Stay away from the virus. Ali, thank you so much for watching. Abdul, you've been here #1 from the start. You're the new #1. Yeah, he does have an awesome son. He's actually got 4 sons. I'm not going to tell you which one I am. 1, 2, 3, 4. And at least one of them should be close to awesome. I'm not sure if I'm the one, but one of them should be good. Yeah, Abdul, new #1. And who else did we have? Desi, thank you for being here. I will look at that online pals. I'm actually going to make a note here. Desi pen pals. Desi Pen pals. Yeah, I think the best way is go onto Facebook. There are many groups where teachers actually look for it. Okay. Abdul, you emailed me. I'll check it out now. Yeah, Ali, I would love to. Is Zoom working in China? I don't know. The one that we used another site and then put it onto WeChat. I'm not sure how it works, but I'd like to figure it out. Good question, by the way. Okay, guys, I'll quickly check my emails, but thank you so much for being here with me. Every day I'm going to post a video. Watch it, Desi, beginner until elementary. Yeah, that's quite low, but I think you can probably send some letters, especially if you train them well enough. Bye-bye, Mom. Hope you guys are doing well. Maybe I'll call you a little bit later. Very excited. Yeah, finally, live stream done. Yeah, until next time, everyone, have a great week. Stay safe and enjoy it. I'll put out the videos later. Peace.